Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
From the 25 on second down. Garoppolo.
Oh, he caught that shit. Oh, my
This
God.
is Emmanuel Sanders. It'll
Throw
go
it
as a
again.
first down
Give me
for
that
San
next
Francisco
one.
on a pickup of 16.
Throw that again. Throw down when they get. I'm not worried about that. Just throw it one more time. My dumb ass.
And some room to work.
I see he's good at Chris Good.
20.
I just now look at him.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Look at him.
Marquise Goodwin, 50
I don't know why I thought I'm doing
yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you'd call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for you?
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. On third down, here's Coleman. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He's not punting.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54. Here we go. Check. Hey, switch it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready. 95, 56. 54, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Back.
A give to Kamara running right.
And block, buddy.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ready. Stop your whining. Check. 5-9. Shit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 22 jet bomber. Good night.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Block,
and I don't
man.
think Kamara
He was
got there.
standing there.
Looks like they stopped him short. A
He was
loss of
standing
a
there.
yard, and
He
it
was
brings
standing
up
there.
4th.
I could feel it.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Trick plays. You're tricking nobody.
Here we go, here we go. 180! One, Omaha.
All right, get over there, please.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Tricking nobody with them trick plays.
That time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? 5-9. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you.
They'll run. This is Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Whoa! Let's get it. Ready?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, ready? You ready? Line 54. Line 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
There you go. That one looks good.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Better than that.
A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go, here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
I don't know why they give you that catch. I don't know why they give you that catch.
He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Oh,
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Look at that little 3 timeouts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Let's use his wide receivers a little bit right here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
21.
Here's Breeze. Finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Breeze to throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, man, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 seconds. I'm taking it away. 10 seconds.
On 1st down, Breeze. The try, and brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 39 that time. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 45 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and let's see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
Good job, boy.
Oh, he caught it! 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Abby caught that shit.
Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Give me the pick.
The end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Pass complete here to Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out in the field, defense. Alert flat.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Breeze. Looking for Gibb, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score.
That's that bullshit.
49er touchdown.
That's that bullshit I'm talking about. Just because he over there.
That's an interception, but on
just because he Richard Sherman. Look at that.
They're not saying that. What word are they using?
That's some bullshit. Look at that.
That means catch the ball.
That bullshit.
And go the other way.
That's your vernacular.
Fresh.
I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around.
That's some fresh
They'll
bullshit.
tell you.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
They give you that. That's cool. Gotta do something for you. Gotta do something for you.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here.
Take it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
I fell down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go on. Pick the edge. Go.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
Oh, my Lord. Come on.
He had a nifty little
deep
juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 95, 56. Come on, the ball. Kill. My mate.
Toss play, Kamara. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, watch it.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 38-yard line.
Just because that was
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rush in.
Again, it's Murray. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Undercrush. Check. Lucky. Hatchet. Easy, opposite.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return will stop right around the 25.
like, no, son. Can't get that on me.